I'm Bob the Cigar Guy, and this is Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I have a degree. I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Travelers Rest, South Carolina, and I have a decree. I have something I just need to tell you, and what it is it is Barnsmoker season. That's right. Oh man, one of the best seasons there is. I tell you what, if you don't know, now you do. But we've been talking for the past 2 weeks about these Barnsmoker exclusives. Pedro and the 20. You get one of these in your hands from Pedro at the Barnsmoker if you have the VIP ticket. Not too shabby. And then you go see Willie Herrera, the man, the master blender of Drew Estate, and get this Cajachina right here. Oh, a handshake and a conversation. He's tall, by the way. He is so tall. He is so tall. Pedro, not so much, but he tall. But then, and this is the one, and then now 20, no slouch. Cajachina, that ain't nothing to shake a stick at, but Liga 10 Anniversario Savage Feast put in your hand by the man, Jonathan Drew. 10 out of 10. If I got to get one, that's the one I'm getting. Let me cut this thing. Look at this. Look at this thing before I cut it. Look at that piggy tail. Look at. Let me turn the light a little bit so you can see a little better. Come on. There we go. All right. Look at that piggy tail. Nice, nice, nice. Now, this thing right here, you can get the Liga 10. You can get it. You can get an Undercrown 10. You can get a Herrera Esteli white band, but you can't get them in these Vitolas. This is the Savage Feast Vitola 5.38, so about a little less than 5.5 inches by 60. Full inch of goodness right there. Hybrid Connecticut Criollo wrapper, San Andreas Negro binder, and Nicaraguan and Pennsylvania fillers. Let's get, where's my cutter? There's my cutter. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Shoo, I'm excited. I smell so good. I am familiar with this cigar. Me and this cigar, this Vitola, this blend have danced together a lot. I have consumed a lot of these. I've been blessed to be able to go to Barnsmokers, and I have gotten me some of the goods, and I don't turn these down. Not in their time. I guarantee it. But let's get into this. Let me toast this up just a little bit more. And then I want to talk to you, but I want to get a puff. 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 Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. It smells so good. Oh, and it's 7 o'clock at night almost. And so this is not coffee. This is just excitement. I am just excited. I get to smoke this because they are event onlys. Now, I know all of these have said Barnsmoker exclusive, and that's slightly misleading. Here's why. Any event that Pedro is at, you can get one of these, one of his 20s. Any event Willie is at, Willie Herrera, that is, you can get a Cajachina. Any event Jonathan Drew is at, you can get a Savage Feast. And so it's their event sticks. But the masses, the multitude of people, the plethora of tobacco lovers of the cigars of the Subculture Drew Estate are going to converge on farms across this country and smoke the barn away. Go. So I call this a Barnsmoker exclusive. Not completely true, but that's okay. Forgive me, would you? Thanks. I'm glad you did. If you haven't seen the other two videos, go back and check them. If you haven't liked these videos, please do that. If you haven't shared these videos, I'd like that too. Subscribe. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? It's free. It's good for me. Why not? The leathers, the unctuousness, the depth, a little bit of spiciness, little hit of minerality. I got to toast this just a little bit more. So, Barnsmoker season's here. Connecticut, probably, if I'm not mistaken, when this drops, Connecticut would have just happened the weekend before. And boy, howdy, was it a great time. Now, you can go back and look at all my Facebook feeds. We've done lots of lives. I guarantee I've done a ton of lives um, from the Barnsmoker, so you can experience it like boots on the ground firsthand from Bob Cigar Guy's perspective. First Lady probably would jump in there and do some too. There we go. Mhm, mhm. So go back and check those out. If you don't know how to get me on Facebook, it's real simple. Bob Finley, the logo, Bob the Cigar Guy approved, the red, white, and blue logo. It's a circle with a bar through the middle of it. You just friend me, and unless you're just really, really, really dark, I'll accept your friend request. And you can check out all my stuff. I love it. I love it. I love having awesome people on my Facebook. So we're going to be doing lots of that. We may put some stuff on Instagram. It's the Bob the Cigar Guy Instagram. So you can check that out as well. But there's no better way to experience a Barnsmoker than to experience a Barnsmoker. What? If you didn't buy your tickets this year, you ain't going. You ain't going. Not this year. Maybe somebody will sell some. They had something come up and they couldn't go to Florida, which is the next Barnsmoker. It's the final Barnsmoker for the year. Then maybe you could get one of those tickets, but it's going to be extremely hard to get because nobody wants to get rid of those tickets when they got them. I mean, it's if you've never been to a Barnsmoker, you won't go to just one. If you've been to every Barnsmoker, you ain't been to these. I guarantee it's different. I guarantee it's better. I guarantee it's more. I'm telling you. Drew Estate is one of our sponsors. I'll tell you that for sure. And Drew Estate has us out to cover media at the Barnsmokers. And they have us, and we volunteer to do lots of grunt work. We want to make sure that everybody has a great time, from taking out garbage to getting sodas to meeting and greeting people to helping out, handing out all the cigars, to do whatever needs to be done, right? We're there to do it. And so you could say, well, he's biased. He's just trying to get us to come. No, it's things just sold out every year. Quick. Like when the tickets come out at midnight, you better already be on the computer at midnight. You better be ready to hit buy right when it drops, because it drops so fast. Connecticut is really fast because even though it was 2 days this year, there's 2 separate events, one Friday, one Saturday. You need 2 tickets for that. But it's the Liga Barnsmoker. You're going to get a ton of Ligas you're going to get more cigars at either of the Barnsmokers, Florida or Connecticut this year, that you would, if you sat down and looked up the price on each one of those cigars from just a regular retailer, it would be less. It would be more than the cost of your ticket. And then VIPs, you get those 3 coffins. You get, I don't know what they're doing this year. They don't tell me. But the past couple of years, you've got a box of never before released exclusive cigars, like the Blackened Pigs, the M81 Pigs. And I think it was the H99 Pigs. I don't know what's coming up this year. I couldn't tell you. I'd love to know. I would, but I don't. But you'll know Friday when I find out. But your price is covered just in cigars, and then some. And then you've got all the food, and then you've got all the adult libations, and then you've got all the cool other beverages, and then you've got the music, and then you've got the chance to win things and give back to Cigars for Warriors, and you get to get more cigars going through the activation stations. You get to roll your own cigar if you want to. You get to hang out and rub elbows with all the Drew Estate people. I mean, it is just music. DJ Eli's killing it. Ryan Rayford and Isola Woods are going to be up on stage with Pedro, and they're going to have a great time. And you're going to get to see so many people that you probably already know on social media. Some people you probably come with and meet from across the country. And then there's some people you're going to walk away with that you never met before as lifelong friends. I've seen it every year. I see it every time. And you will see me, and you will see Chief, and you will see the First Lady. And no matter how busy I am, I always have time for you to come up and say, hey, I just want to say, hey, I will stop what I'm doing and give you a hug. Guaranteed. You will get a hug from me unless you say, don't hug me. Don't say that, though. It's just a nice hug. I give good hugs. That's what I've been told. So Chief gets good hugs too. First lady, awesome hugs, and she smells better than both me and Chief combined. I'll tell you that right now. But it is going to be great. It's going to be fantastic and phenomenal, and you'll have a chance to get one of these if you have that VIP package. Would if the VIP package was nothing but, I forgot to talk about swag. You get so much swag. But if the VIP package cigars were not enough, that's not it. You're in an air conditioned, closed circuit TV place. If it's like it's been all the years before, you have a private chef with a buffet that you can eat all day at. You have 2 bartenders with top shelf everything. Isola usually comes in and does a tasting, a pairing with a libation. Amazing. And then Jonathan, Drew, Willie Herrera, and Pedro Gomez come in there and they shake your hand and talk to you for a minute. And if you've ever met Jonathan Drew, number one, he's going to know who you are. It's amazing how he does that. But he's going to talk to you. He wants to take that moment to thank you and to pour into your life in any way he possibly can. It's fantastic and phenomenal. All the while, you're smoking great cigars. boy, I'm so glad I get to be a part of this and experience it. And I got to tell you, the bathrooms are amazing. People say, "Why do you talk about bathrooms?" I've had somebody say that to me, and I say, "Hush," because when you go to an event, you don't think about it. When you go to the bathroom, if you go into a bathroom at an event and it's the porta johns that are stinky and nasty and disgusting, it just kind of takes a damper on your thing, or you're just trying to hold it so you don't have to get in that long line and wait forever to get on some stinky little box that's too hot. No, these things are restroom trailers. They are air conditioned. They are nice. They are clean. They have attendants that keep them clean. They are plentiful enough where you're not standing in line for a long time. Even the ladies, there's ladies' bathrooms there too, and they are nice as well. And they smell pretty good. Both bathrooms smell pretty good. Duracell's thought of it all, right? You get to meet, and if you go, oh my gosh, you get to see the road dogs first. Jay Bates and Smitty and George. All the road dogs parking you. Great people. They love to give hugs too. They do. Jay Bates really loves it. And if you rub on top of his head, you can grant your wish. No, I'm kidding. But it would be funny if you did that, but don't do that. I love Jay Bates. I love all the road dogs. They're awesome. And the Drew Estate people are all the staff and all the volunteers and all the other people. They are going to be tripping over themselves trying to make sure that you have the best experience possible. Drew Estate, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you something that you probably don't need to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway, so come close. Make sure nobody's looking and listening, right? Put your AirPods in so nobody hears this, because this is just between you and me. Drew Estate does not do Barnsmokers for profit. They don't profit from this. This is their way of giving back to the people who love the subculture. I'll tell you the truth. That's the truth. Since its inception in Kentucky, the very first year they did it, ragtag group of people, had a handful of people show out and show up, and they just were on the barn. Didn't make money on that one either. Didn't break even. They ain't broke even yet. And they're not worried about it. They want to make sure that you have an experience, and they don't do the same things every year. They always innovate and always do something new. I can't speak highly enough about Barnsmokers, and this cigar needs my attention. The leathers, the unctuousness, a little bit of cedar, a little bit of barrel char, a little bit of bonfire smokiness, a little pepper in the back of your cheeks. It just, oh my gosh. And the smoke is voluminous. When you're not talking forever and you can get that thing good and warm, man, so good. So good. And you get two. You get two in each one of those coffins. Coffins in this situation does not mean that somebody's dead. It means it is so good, it is to die for. And I mean that. So be excited. Barnsmoker season's here. If you didn't get to this one in Florida or in Connecticut, I hope to see you in Florida. If not, get your tickets for next year. Save you money. Stop buying coffee from Starbucks every day. Skip 2 days a week. Have Starbucks 3 days a week instead of 5 during the work week. Put that money away, and you'll have enough money for 2 VIP tickets, and that's the way to go. You tell your sweetie, say, sweetie, who doesn't smoke cigars, say, sweetie, I thought you could come with me and you could experience the culture. And that's great because she gets, or he gets, I'm not going to be biased, they get the experience of seeing why you love what you love so much, but also they don't smoke cigars and you get all their cigars. Yeah. Give them a couple of your drink tickets. Good swap. So that's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to smoke this down and I'm going to enjoy this. And I am so excited about Barnsmoker. It is right around the corner and I am ready to go. I got to pack. I got to go. Man, I love you. I really do. Savage Feast. Oh my gosh. Good stuff.